lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, tell 'em run it up.
Boy, I don't know hesitation creeping in, but you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Make me feel.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy today is Wednesday. Yes sir, yes sir. Morning. Let's get it. See what we got going on. Big bounce we have here on gold yesterday. Interesting time. We have the bounce came at around 12 a.m. my time. We started. Range for most of NY session, to be honest. NY session, we came a little bit down, then bounced here, and then just got stuck pulled back, and then we had this bounce here. Market open continuing the bounce at around, you know, at around 12 a.m. So 12 a.m. pushed up here in one candle really, and then ranged again until market open. And then we had the continuation now, and now we're trying to pull back a little bit of this. So let's see how this ended up. Daily candle obviously finished it bullish because of that upside. So bullish candle on the daily 4-hour time frame, also following through with a little bit of a bullish candle close. But we closed right at resistance. Now this could be a potential lower high, totally possible. If we get back above this 4-hour support, yeah, it looks like more likely for buys. But really, we're trading below the previous 4-hour low here on 1-hour time frame. We're having this bearish candles come through here. We're seeing 30-minute time frame bearish structure come through, 15-minute time frame current bearish structure. Now, it doesn't look very bullish, you know, in terms of the way that market structure is forming. The buys are actually going to be a little bit difficult. They would be somewhere above here. Let's see, on 5, that should even line up. Yeah, that's where the buys would come across here. So let's just double check that on the 1-hour. Yeah, makes sense. 30-minute makes sense as well. A little bit higher on the 30-minute, but we can adjust afterwards. Not so much of a big deal. 15-minute, right? We have about 7 minutes before this close. If this does close bearish, we could possibly look for sells with this 1-hour candle closing bearish. If it closes with a bit more of a rejection, I don't like the sells too much. But essentially, that's going to be the plan here. It's not too much rocket science. Might be looking for continuation down here. Sell these lows. Not these lows, but below here. Especially if we can get this one in 1 minute to close bullish. Next candle close below bearish. We'll have change of structure on 5. Could look for some downside. Continue down. Fill this candle here. Fill the 1-hour wick. Fill the 30-minute wick. And continue down bearish. Right, so let's see how this all forms here in the next 5 minutes. While we're looking, let's have a look at just a quick look at DAX. What DAX did, same type of bounce. I'm not trading DAX, but I just want to keep an eye on it. Where are we? Previous daily support we're sitting at. 4-hour does have a resistance on DAX, so it makes more sense for a bit of downside. If we can break below where? Yeah, the 1-hour support, right? Yeah. It's pretty hard to sell to the 1-hour support, not much room. We are mixed bias at the moment. So bit of a consolidation for DAX. I'll be careful about straight breakouts here. Nasdaq, I'm assuming, is going to look similar. Yeah, similar but a little bit different. Daily ended up closing bullish again. 4-hour time frame has the same as DAX here. We're in a much tighter range on Nasdaq. Yesterday, Nasdaq had not much volume yesterday on Nasdaq during the session. Again, most of this volume came after. So we marked this 1-hour support here. We can mark the 1-hour resistance as well. Can put that in. We have this zone here as well. So many lines. I hate when there's so many lines. It makes my trading uncomfortable. So I'm going to use a box instead just to differentiate. It's almost like a claustrophobic feeling, you know? This will just adjust to the 15 because we're not trading this tiny range here. So yeah, we're in this range. I mean, if we can come back up to here, then see bearish structure, we can take basically this sell again, right? This could be a resell option, right? Basically how we sold off from here, we can come back up. We can do the same sell off from there. Below here, look, we've had breakout here, no continuation, reversed. This one broke out, had continuation, so it's a 50-50 at the moment. We don't have enough data, but the difference is here we are top of range, TOR, top of range. Here we are MR, mid-range, a little bit closer towards bottom of range. So yeah, I think close below here, good top wick, then only it makes sense to be aggressive. If it starts to come back, it will probably be a fake out. As you can see here, it broke the low, never needed to make a bigger wick, right? As it broke the low, that's it, it drove. So we would expect the same type of price action if we want to continue those sells. It being London, of course, we can't really understand what's going to happen too much here. Obviously, London is a little bit more of complex these days. Actually, New York yesterday was also complex, so it's not only London to blame. Yeah, London has been a little bit more, but New York yesterday also not too easy with the way we were moving. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how this candle closes here in about 3 minutes. If it does end up closing doji or bearish and leads that 5 into closing below, we could have the sells. We're going to have a quick look at news today as well, Wednesday. We are very clean for NY session here. We did have some AUD news, not really too important. We have GBP CPIs coming, but we're not really trading a GBP pair. If you are trading a GBP pair, do keep an eye on GBP CPI, as obviously it can be something of interest, right? So, yeah. That's pretty much it, to be honest, in terms of the analysis. Let me guys know in the chat if you enjoyed the analysis, made sense. Leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. Get the likes up to 100. Would appreciate it. And let's get this day started. Let's go. You started early again. I missed it. I'm not starting early, bro. Come on. I'm not starting early. I stream the same time every day. 7 o'clock on the dot? No, normally the analysis finishes by 7 o'clock on the dot. I start the stream. See what time the link goes live, man. 10:48. 10:48, 10:50, the link goes live. If you check every day the link, you can see. Giveaway today. I already paid over $500 this month in giveaways. $500 this month in giveaways, and we don't even have 500 viewers on the stream. So what do I get back? Has to be a fair trade, right? Anyways, this candle closing bearish. If we can make a top wick next candle, I'll be looking for a sell here. Stop loss, I think I can get away above the 15-minute candle. So we're looking like a 60 pip stop loss. Not that bad. So let's see how we go. Right, top wick being made. See if we can break the lows to continue down. It's good top wick. Why does my camera look so dark? That doesn't look that bad now. Two years before on stream, win rate was 76. Now it's 72.1. Wow. 2 years ago, we only had 50 trades on stream. Now we have over 150. So as you increase trades, this shows me you don't understand how win rate works. because if you lose 2 trades, your win rate goes down by 1%, and if you win 5 trades or 6 trades, then it only goes up 1%. I can show you that concept while we're waiting for this. This is just shows me the pure lack of knowledge people have, unfortunately. So let me show you how this works. All right, so we have wins, we have losses. So let's say we have 155 wins. And let's say we have 60 losses. Right, that's going to give us a 72% win rate. If I take 3 losses in a row, let's say if I take 1 loss, watch my win rate. It goes down by 1%. But if I take 1 win again, it doesn't go up. You see, 2 wins, 57 now. Not back to where we were. So 1 loss is now equivalent to 3 wins. So now let's say I take 2 losses. And now maybe let's say 3 losses and I go to 64. Now my win rate goes all the way down to 71. Now let's say I take another win, 58. Still 71. 59. Still 71. 60. Still 71. 61 wins. Still 71. 62 wins. Still 71. 63 wins. Still 71. 64 wins. Still 71. 65 wins. Finally, I make it back to 72% after 6 wins in a row. But I only lost 2 trades, 3 trades. You see the difference? So that's how win rate works. Now, if you have only 20 losses or 15 losses and you have 50 wins, now the wins mean a lot more, right? You see, 1 win increases my win rate by 1%. 2 win increases my win rate by 1%, right? So 50 wins, my win rate was 76. 53 wins, I'm back to 78. All right, so this is not breaking the lows here. We're not breaking the lows. We're popping up here. So we'll change the stop loss. Still valid if it wants to flip here, but we are pushing up here. You know? We're still pushing up here. So we need to see. We need to see. It's not a bad top wick. I don't mind it making a top wick like this, going, grabbing liquidity. But, you know, this 5-minute time frame here might close above. Continuation trade to retest the lows. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. I'm waiting here. Let's see if we can do it. So this trade will be invalidated in 9 minutes. Or unless we start breaking these highs and go for massive stop loss. You know, we're losing RR, right? This is all making us lose RR as we go higher right now. So I don't mind pushing it a little bit higher. Maybe somewhere here, 70 pips, not that bad. We have range. We're working with a 90 pip range here. Plus potential continuation for more if it wants to continue down. But the fact that we're popping up here is scary because that means we might end up into London range, which is something we have seen, right? So we might just end up ranging in here for London, which is not really too fun to trade. We either want price to break down right now, which makes more technical sense as well. Or we wanted to get back above this range here, which is our 15-minute, to try some upside. But we have a lot of bearish pressure at the moment, as you can see. Right? And selling the pullbacks has been the best opportunity that we've had. Right? We pull back, drop, pull back, drop, pull back, hopefully drop. Selling the lows, sometimes difficult, right? This low ended up faking out. This low worked. Had a drive after. This low never got broken. I already took a sell where you're planning to, and I took an L. Yes, too early that sell, man. You have very limited structures, you know. This sell here, like I get what you're trying to do. It's cool, but it's too early, too early. That's why I have specific trading times. And technically on the first sell, you shouldn't have taken an L. Why shouldn't he have lost the first sell, guys? Because if you're selling this low here, your stop loss goes above this candle. Yeah, exactly. Correct. So your trade is still running. You're just holding the top wick of the 1 hour potentially. Right? This is why I like this 1 hour time frame, because it gives me direction for the session. He got break of low. He got break. He sold the first 15-minute candle. This 15-minute bearish, which is not that bad. But again, bad SL placement because his trade is invalid all the way up here. Why would you consider that too early? Because Frankfurt hasn't opened yet. So that time, 15 minutes before Frankfurt, yes, you can get a setup, but you might as well wait for the 1 hour at that point. I like that. Otherwise, you trade much earlier, which is different, and then you expect the move to come by Frankfurt open. But that 15 minutes before Frankfurt open, you know, like this is the problem of what can happen is now Frankfurt opens and it starts leading price bullish today, right? So now we get Frankfurt open and price starts to lead bullish. I mean, we from pre-session price action, it has been bearish. But now if buyers want to get involved in the market, I haven't taken a loss trying to guess that, right? If price wants to flip, yeah, I can take a sell. But if not, if we start switching to buys, then I had my buy plan, right? You guys remember the buy plan? I said beginning of stream, potential buys above here, right? That's your buys above zone. I think I might go to Asia highs. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. We don't know. It could range, guys, huh? Like, really, you have to adapt your mindset to be more pessimistic right now than optimistic that, hey, we can drive all the way to Asian highs. We can drive all the way to Asian lows. Because at the moment, we could just range. So if you keep that idea in your head that we're going to drive to Asian highs, we're going to go, you know, completely bananas, and it doesn't do it, then you're going to be disappointed and then maybe FOMO trade. So we want to keep neutral and just trade exactly what we're seeing. Right? If we're seeing range, we don't want to trade range. If we're seeing continuation and volume, we trade the continuation and volume. We have targets in place. And that's the best we can do. Yeah, so I'm gonna delete this sell stop here. It's stop loss is getting too big. Doesn't make sense. Losing my 1-to-1. So I'm gonna wait for something to close below here. Pretty boring. Huge push during Asia. London ranges more often than not. Yeah, it would be more often than not, correct. Looking at NQ S3 in 4 minutes. I think it's flipped already. Yeah, NQ, oof. NQ nice from bottom of the range here. This candle close above. You want to buy on this bottom wick. So maybe a 5-minute support if there was. Yeah. Yeah, that would be your buy. This 5-minute support here. It's too late now. Take it break of this high, run tight stop loss like this. Actually, you'd want to run maybe stop. I don't know. That's a tough thing. Maybe something like that. That's aggressive. There's a 30 right below the 5. That protects your SL then, right? Where's that 30? On futures? No, what 30, man? But what made it difficult, you had no bottom wick on this 5 open. You had no bottom wick on this 5 open. Plus gap up. Same on futures as well. Yeah, both of them, yeah. So anyways, you would have waited for that. Now if you enter break of 50-minute high, it's too late anyways. Whoever drew on my screen, can you please remove this? Marius. Thank you. Trading gold? Yeah, we were looking at gold. Seems to be trying to bounce a little bit here. Yo, bro. Can you stop drawing on the screen? Can we ignore 5 minute and 1 minute? Can you explain why we need them? I don't know how. It's okay, it's okay. Thought you were doing it on purpose. You want to keep an eye on 5 minute when you're taking a setup to give you extra confirmation of if there's structure, right? We explained that in the WOP video, how to use 5 minute. 1 minute you can ignore, yeah. None of those timeframes are giving me confirmations. 5 minute I used to trade on indices because indices move fast, right? Starting to not like using 5 minute for primary setup. I barely use it, man. Pretty much only the open is when I use 5 minute for primary setup. Like there's very limited time. Like this was a pure 15-minute setup here and 30-minute and stuff like this. Nasdaq would have been a 15-minute setup and a 30 because we have the 30 close bullish. You have the 15 close bullish, you know. So I never use it as primary. There's like very rare scenarios when we're like very high volume or something. So we closed above here, which is very interesting. 15-minute time frame closing above. It's a big candle, guys. It's a bigger candle than I expected here. This is like 140 pips, we can say. Our target here is 80 pips, so not even 50%. I mean, yeah, 50% to TP at target 1. We have we have to run the full stop loss because we don't have any structures to run a tighter stop loss. Yeah, I can't take this right now. Too big of a candle. Unless we get deep bottom wick, then I'll take it, yes. I'm new and nervous. Should I have a sell open a moment or waiting? No. If you're new, don't have any. Why? If you're new, why do you have a live account? Why do you put money in a live account if you're new? Because you're going to lose that money, man. Risk as little as possible. Learn, sorry. Get information. There's my YouTube channel is an amazing place to start, man. It's a gold mine. Harry, what's the buy above line for? I mean, where it came from? 15. It came from 15. Done some demo account? Yeah, but you still don't know what you're doing yet. So you have to figure out what you're doing and then you can start, you know. Trust me, man, I'm saving you money. I'm not saying this because I sell a mentorship. Trust me, please, please. I know it sounds cheesy, but trust me. If I was just saying to buy, I would sell you a course. I'm not. But trust me on this. You're going to lose way more money than you think you will. Because it's so easy to do. Like, you're lucky, you're new, and you have a live stream right now that someone is telling you this. Because I promise, a lot of us sitting here in this room today are not new, have been around for months, years, you name it. And when they started, they lost a lot of money trying to figure this shit out. Because you have total control of risk. Right? You can risk $1. Then you don't end up in difficult financial situation. But anyways, people won't listen, so you can do what you want. I'm just gonna tell you what I would have done differently if I could be at your stage again. Does GBP CPI have impact on gold? No. I want to see how much impact it had on GBP. Yeah, there you go, man. Very impactful. Look what it does on the GBP. So yeah, nothing much happening. I've been working on the challenge, taking about 50 trades, but I'm not passing. What should I change? You need to change a lot, man. First of all, 50 trades is a lot for a month. Right? 50 trades is too much. You need to focus on trades. You need to send your trades in. You need to plan. Where's your plans? Where's your trades? Where's your results? What trades are you losing? What sessions are you trading? What's your trading times? All of these steps, man. Have you watched the content in WAP? Are you caught up on that? Right? Is the basics done, right? Have you done the WAP content? I wish we could have a smaller stop loss here because we have volume, but we just don't have anywhere for stop loss, man. Like, this is a kamikaze stop loss, and even with this 5-minute stop loss, we still don't get 1-to-1 at the highs. So it's very difficult. How did you learn to trade? I first started on YouTube consuming information, which wasn't very useful, but allowed me to get a good perspective of what's out there. Raja smart concepts? No, I taught Raja how to trade. So in the beginning, Raja learned from me, and then he built Raja smart concepts. He stole your work? Well, price action is like the bench press in the gym. You can't go to someone in the gym doing a bench press and say, you copied me. Why the fuck are you doing a bench press? I did the bench press first today. This is my bench press. I'm the one who said, no, you don't go and say that, right? If he wants to do a bench press, it's fine. There'll be small differences. Maybe the weight he can press is different. Maybe the technique of how he plants his feet or how close he holds the bar will differ, but the main movement will be the same. So that's price action trading, right? Price action trading is going to be very much similar, as much as it is different. Guys, today I'm going to be live on Way On channel. New York session. Coaching Hunter again. 5 p.m. Dubai time. Coaching Hunter. Mentorship live as well? Yeah, after that, mentorship will be live. I only stream in way on maybe once or twice a month max. I go show face, you know. I'm not getting nowhere with my top sub account, constantly losing 1,000, then making it back repeat. Good. Great stage to be at. So find out what exactly is happening when you lose. Right? Without data, you know, you've already identified. This is a great stage to be at. You're not losing. You make it back. So share the trades that you lose. Be accountable. Not I think. Where's the journal? Speak to us. You have to share. You know, that's what you're here for, right? You have access to me. You have access, like, people pay thousands of dollars to be able to have access to someone who's been in the market trading for 6 years and can directly help you. So use it while you can, right? That's how you're going to get better, right? Like, it feels like you're getting nowhere, but this is uncovering what you, yeah, exactly. You need to uncover the data. Like, it's a great stage to be at. The break-even stage is the best stage. The break-even stage is the last stage before profitability is the break-even stage. I spent 6 months in the break-even stage. And the thing that probably might not apply to you, but the thing that got me out of the break-even stage was taking less trades, because what I would do is I was finding out that I would make profitable trades but give it back on just silly trades trying to build on that profitability. So I would get rolling, I would make maybe 2-3%, then I'll be like, okay, let's push for 5-6-7% and finish like that. What would happen is then I would end up losing that 2-3%. So what I started to do is like, look, I can take 2 to 3 quality trades, let me build on that. So I'd stop trading after 2 to 3 quality trades. You know, like, this was a massive difference for me. I've been 3 years B stage, great place to be, but you need to make a change. We're here. I'm here to support you to make that change. I'm here to look at what's happening. I'm ready, bro. We can get you out break-even stage. It's easy. Just needs a little bit of identification of what's happening and application, right? And that's what I can help you apply. How do we apply? How do we hold accountable? All of this, you know. Hi brother, I'm also from Dubai. I made lots of mistakes and lost money so much. Can you give me guidance? Probably start on my YouTube channel, man. If you don't have money, start on my YouTube channel. But to get personal guidance from me, it costs money because I charge for my time, as everyone does, right? A guy who cleans the street charges for his time. Did you know that? A little under a year in BE stage over here. Yep. That's normal. Remember, I was 6 months in B stage after two years of not making any money. Every bad setup you skip is money saved for the right play. Exactly. Exactly. Cash is a position. But it's good though. It shows you guys know what you're doing to keep your account. Exactly, man. Like that's the right mindset. You know how dangerous this game is? Like, if you can hold your account, like that is already 90% of the battle. You know? The game is not about a lot of the game is about survival, right? Not only about growth. Many people just don't survive. They quit, they lose their account, they lose too much money. Like, survival is a big, like, the last step is profitability. That's the last step. Once you reach profitable, then you've basically achieved what you've always wanted to achieve. It might not look like what you imagined it was, right? Profitability looks like, hey, I'm making something, but it's never enough. And that's always the feeling, no matter what stage you are. It was cool when I started to make $500 a trade. It's okay now that I make over $1,000 a trade, but still, there's still something. I want more, I want more, I want more. And the more you ask for that, the more things go wrong, you know? So you don't want to be in that. I tend to lose money in bad market conditions trying to get better in recognizing them. Everyone does, man. Like, you don't, like, it's hard. It's just bad market conditions, tricky market conditions is not, you know? That's how it is, you know. It's just something difficult. So even though, yeah, you're struggling, it's more about trying to do less. It's when it's choppy you shouldn't enter, yeah, but it's hard to know that it will be choppy. So you kind of have to take a little bit of a hit, but that's trading. Trading's not linear. I wish it was linear. Your trading is gonna look like this, you know. That's how it's gonna look. Like, it's never linear. It's not just like this, big drop, this. Sometimes it's like that. It's always changing. Yeah, but honestly, Harry, if this guy's been trading more than a month, he should be rich already. Let's be reasonable. He should have leveled up after 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks is too much, man. I think maybe after 5 days, right? 5 days, you should be good. How do you identify manipulation? There's manipulation in all sorts. Depends on what side of the market you're on, right? Your target per month is 2 to 3%. No, I'm happy to make more. I would say my average this year so far has been about 4% a month. A little bit more actually if you average this year. That's on my personal. If you count with funded, it's above 10%. I'm doing like maybe altogether, I'm doing like 15% months. Because I've not been trading my personal so much during NY session. I've been trading mostly funded NY session. I'm enjoying that. And I'm using my personal for London, but we know London has been a little bit slower, so sometimes, you know, I only make 4% in the month, 3%. Your setups work on BTC and altcoins? Yeah, they're price action, man. It will work. Of course. We don't use any fancy indicators that we rely on 100% to give us a trade, right? So it works everywhere because we're reading price. I mean, I can show you setup 1 happen all the time on BTC, huh? Look at this. Close above the range, continuation. Bearish bias, close below, break of low, clean candles, fills the area, comes to next support, boom, perfect. I mean, it doesn't get more simpler than that. I mean, this is perfect, man. Setup 1, close below the range, full clean candles to the left, target the next support. I mean, look at this. This is like, doesn't get more to my strategy than anything else. And that's the beauty of price action. Pinpoint, man. Simple lines. Pinpoint. Couldn't be more accurate TP, and that's your next zone. Boom. So yeah, it works, man. Here's a setup 2. Yeah, here's another setup 2. Yeah, it works. Of course it works. Let's trade crypto then. So I'll tell you the reason I quit crypto. I quit crypto because it moves at random times. So you have to be up all night because we don't know what time the setup is going to come. It doesn't move in sessions. whereas Forex moves in sessions. Does breakout strategy still work? Because I'm losing every setup 1 and 3. Yeah, you want to be careful with breakouts, man. You want to be careful with breakouts. They only work in certain market conditions. Now you want to switch more to pullback trades. Setup 5, you make a lot more money. Setup 2s, like that. So if you're only focusing on setup 1, for example, it will work in, let's say, New York. It's been working well. Asian, it's been amazing. If you're trading setup 1 in Asian, you just close your eyes and press buy. I mean, look at this for setup 1 here. Super late in the move, man. Look how late. Kamikaze to buy. Here's another setup 1 after daily open. Setup 1, easy buys. Like, that's crazy. Like, Asian is just so good. Look at this. I mean, that's just so easy, man. What's that? 2:45 a.m. Beautiful setup 1. I mean, look at that, man. Not even just straight bullish candles. And then even if you're super late, it still even gives you a setup 1 here. And somehow still pays you a 1 to 2. Like, that's nuts, man. This late in the move as well. So Asian has just been rocking, man. If you're up in Asian, trade Asian. Yeah, I mean, if you tried that in London, you're going to get wrecked here with range or pullbacks. But Asian is just, you know, very good volume. So you, like, that's a bad habit though. That's a bad habit. So be careful with that. Let's trade Asia. Yeah, if you're up during Asia, you can, but it's just such a difficult time, man. Look, I have to be up from 2:45 a.m. and I have to go to sleep at 6:45 a.m. So like I'm up from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Like, it's such a bad time to be up, you know, 2 a.m. to 6. Sleep at London? But how you sleep at London, man? You have things to do, you know? So then you just become a night person. It's not a life, you know? So then what? I sleep from 7 a.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Then you wake up at 2 p.m. Ugh. I don't know. I can't do it. It will ruin my whole... You can meditate. It's peaceful time, bro. I can assure you there's no meditation when you're risking thousands of dollars in a trade. 100% no meditation. Full stress. Last thing you can think of is meditation. So as you can see here, we didn't want to take the buys because it was too big of a candle here. It's raining here in Ras Al Khaimah. Yeah, I think it will start raining here soon again. Today. I think they forecasted it for maybe 12 o'clock. Heavy rain soon. Let's have a look. Yeah, you guys are getting the rain now. It's close to us, close. Hopefully it rains here so they stop. We need rain on Tehran. Where's Tehran? So they can stop sending freaking missiles. Let's see London. I don't know. I think maybe it's only made for Dubai. No, we can check London actually. There's London. Scattered rain as usual. Yeah, you have the fancy graphics. You just don't have thunder. We should play Geoguessr, guys. We should play Geoguessr. We will play Geoguessr. Hopefully we can get a trade and we can play Geoguessr. Sergey is good at it? Alright, so you'll carry us. But let's see, we're coming. Oh. Maybe this will bring us set up this song. Six minutes. Man, what a candle this, huh? Where MK at, bro? Is sleeping, bro, because of this price action during London. My man's like, you know. Cold loves to arrange this song. Iran stated they're getting attacked by some places near Dubai. Is it true? No, it's not true, that one. Anyone got in? What did you take, man? The sell where, bro? Song name, Delirious. Thought there was a breakout? No, not yet. We need candle closes below. Even if this candle closes below, we need to contemplate where to put stop loss. This will be our next problem, where to put stop loss. Because look, here, if we get a good top wick, we can use a top wick stop loss. Bro, if I pay $75 for your membership, I get one-on-one session. If you pay $50 for 5 months, you get the one-on-one session. Not for $75, man. People charge thousands of dollars for one-on-one. For $300 for 5 months in the group, you get a one-on-one on top of 5 months in the group. It's like, I can't tell you, like, it's almost charity. Like, it's an amazing deal, man. You know, yes, it's one session, but it's good. It's a good deal, that one. They are robbing you? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair deal, you know? You get 5 months in the group plus a session with me, not with someone random. I think I will increase price soon, though. Put it maybe $4.99. Do you use 30-minute time frame? Yeah, I always, like, let's say I just look at the clock, right? So next candle close will be 15-minute. We don't have a 30, but after that there'll be the 30, the 1 hour, and the 15 all together. So that's the time where I'll look at all of those. I'm new here. You only stream on YouTube? No, I stream in the private group as well, but all streams. So I stream both. Both. But you know what you can do? You can pay $75, join the group for a month, and then I will discount that for you if you want to join for 5 months. That way there's no risk for you. So if anyone joins today, I'll do that for you guys. So if you pay and you're like, look, I just want to see it, like, I'm not sure if 5 months is going to be good. So you just join for a month. You know, I'll do that for you. That's fine. Right? Wow, that's an amazing deal. I think it's fair, you know, because I understand some people, you know, they're like, I'm not sure that 5 months is good for me here. So let me try it for a month. But then they want to join for 5. So we'll do that. Anyone today? That'll be okay for you guys. Why not trade DAX anymore? Super inconsistent, man. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything, you know? Probably gave you a nice fake out here. Breaks the lows, no continuation. Comes back in the range. This is nice to create structure, guys. We wanted to create structure. So it's not a bad thing. We can get the next 15 closing below, which is going to be way better because we're going to have the 30 and we're going to have a better stop loss and we're going to have the 1 hour. So we're going to have everything. Do you trade NY in private group daily? Yes. Yes, yes. We have NY daily. You can trade DAX and do the opposite strategy. I thought about that, but then it will go your way. Link for the offer just on my website. It's in the description. First link in the description. But here you go. $75 is a nice deal. I paid around $400 last time with someone else. That was for the year. Yeah, I mean, I charge around I charge 300, but you get a one-on-one session. That's the difference. Also, for 75, you are getting double sessions with, and you're getting support with me, man. A lot of these guys have a group, but they're never present there. That's the difference. But people don't want to take advantage of that. If you're serious, if you're someone who wants to actually pass your prop firm challenge and you've been stuck and you have to take that leap, like I'm telling you, you know, the amount of the progression I've seen with the guys in here has been amazing, man. Like, it was never like this. It taken a lot of time, but for a guy like guys to get as a third payout over $1,000, like, you know, when I first started trading, I was taking out $200 from the market. These accounts cost $50 or with activation, let's say $200. Like, it's super affordable. And to pull out this type of money is amazing, you know? Like, it's just nice to see all of this, you know? All of these guys becoming funded, pulling payouts, you know? Here, max payout, top step max payout, 5K. Like, this is progression, you know? And all of these guys wanted to be there. Yesterday, process withdrawal of 4K. You know, and it was never like this. It took time and dedication, and they're in the right place, and then results came. And I can assure you, these guys are, I'm normal. I'm like you guys. You know, I just push a little harder. These guys push, they're in the right environment. It's very, unless the only way you don't succeed is if you just don't put effort yourself, you know, or if you just don't vibe with me, which is totally valid as well. I trade my own way, so benefit was the mental I learned from Harry. But just imagine if you only took his trades and only his trades. Imagine what you can do. Look at his journal. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, you trade slightly different, but you know, you progressed hell of a lot, man. When you came in, you were like, really couldn't control yourself, and now you have a system that you can come in, you know. How do you give support when already funded? Because remember, being funded is not the goal, guys. The goal is to get payouts. I'm showing you payouts. So the fact is, this is the fact and the reality. The reality is, I don't care. Like, I'm proud of the guys who pass a funded, but for me, it's like, okay, good. That's next step. Now let's progress him. What I really want for everyone is payouts. Because passing a funded, it's cool. It's a great achievement when you get started, and it's a stepping stone. But the reality is that most people are stuck there. Most people are stuck even passing. And I want people to make passing normal. Because what happens? People pass a challenge. Once they pass the challenge, they blow it out. It's such a common pattern. So I want people to pass it with a system and then continue that system to get a payout. And in order to do that, you need to have a methodology. You need to have accountability. You need to be held accountable to your account. Because now we're working towards a payout. Otherwise, what's going to happen? Super common. You pass your challenge. Maybe you did it from gambling. You got lucky. Whatever happened. Pop. You fail. Now you lose the challenge again. You're back to square one. You feel so many, you know, you feel so down and stuff like that. But all of that is just to come down to accountability and taking things slow and just pushing for the payout. You know, you don't need to be pushing for a 5k payout. You know, take the 1k, call it. And if you do prop firm math, that's one of the subjects we have in the group. It's called prop firm math. You'll understand how it makes sense to do that. All credit to you. You showed me how to be patient, stop my rage trading. I had been losing for years because of my ego and revenge trading. Yeah, it was very good to see, man. It was very good to see that progression. Which time frame is that? If you look at the top left of your screen, I have an inflated picture that shows you the time frame. Next to where my face is, you're going to see what time frames I'm clicking. Sorry if it's getting a bit dark because now the clouds are starting to roll in. I can get a light set up, but I'm just not bothered to go get it. 8 minutes, let's see. Do I need to watch all the webinars or just fundamental videos? Just fundamental, not the webinar. Webinars are recording if you can't make it back, you know? Why you never have Marco in Paradise backdrop? Because I need to stream and I need a $3,000 PC next to me. That's why. And I can't take my $3,000 PC in Paradise backdrops. I can take a laptop, but I cannot run Zoom, run YouTube stream, run dual camera, run chat, run my trading softwares, run my streaming software on a laptop. Also, I've been here for so many years, man. I'm over all of that. I'm over all of that. I'm not a tourist like Hunter. Hunter is a tourist. Today on live stream, call Hunter a tourist. You want to take a short setup 5? Yeah, we would need to change structure first. Now we're contesting with this 1 hour resistance right here. We want to see what we want to do here. Gold is doing what? Gold is trying to hold this support here. So we see if we want to close below on gold. Six minutes. I like the Rocket League background music. Is this what they used to play in Rocket League? Really? Would you consider aggressive SL top of previous candle high? You mean this one here where my mouse is? Yeah, definitely, man. That's where I was thinking to put stop loss. Is this correct entry levels? Yeah, but you probably don't need to run such a big stop loss. It's not wrong stop loss, but yeah, it is correct if the 30 closes below. Yeah, good charts, very clean charts. This would be correct. But you wouldn't have to run the 30. You can run the 30 SL. It's not wrong. But at London Open, we want a quick move. But, you know, you could be right here and I could get stopped out, you know. Let's see, 4 minutes. We have a bit of time. Is 4 minutes enough to play one round of Geoguessr? Bro, who says I have to log in now? Just play now. No need login. Oh, ho. Ruining our fun. I'll make an account. Wait, boys, wait. Bro, it's paid. There's no free. I want free. One daily free game? That is so bad, man. That is so bad. They don't have any free. You have to pay $2. Okay, we don't have enough time this round. Don't say that, man. 3 minutes. We need 3 minutes of glory right now. 3 minutes. So what we're expecting is London to push through these lows. So we'll use these lows as a break even at the moment. Yeah, 3 minutes of glory. Come on, gold. Don't do this to us. Oh, that looks... I think it's gonna go, man. Don't say that. Don't say that. Gold is gonna wait for us, guys. 2 minutes of glory. Actually, 3 minutes of 1 minute structure. Come on, gold. You know you want to flip here. No, no, no. Not even in top wick.
Yo, here. I got gold shorting potentially down to 4525630 from London. So I think it looks good, man.
Yeah, I know it looks good, but I'm saying, bro, this shit better wait for me, man. This is gonna make me cry. Oh my god, not even a top wick on 1 minute. There's a massive LTA plenty for us? Yeah, bro, but no stop loss. Man, not even a top wick, bro. on 1 minute.
I think Nasdaq has a better range to take us down here if we get a close below.
I think gold has a better range than Nasdaq. Nasdaq has a worse range. Super choppy.
Well, on the 5 minute, I meant.
Yeah, but check the 15 minute on gold, way better. Massive. I think we can push through this support. There's a chance we can push through the support. Bit of a gamble, but it's as long as we're not at it, there's a chance we can push through. We have to be quick break even, because we don't have this support on 1 hour. We don't have this support on 30 minute. We only have this support on 15. So we can push through this on the open, but the issue we have here is how close do we close for it, you know? And do we get a nice top wick that we can run aggressive SL? I mean, right now SL will have to be 100 pips, which is not too much. We could get a 100 pip move. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. 100 pip move. But, you know, break even is only 20 pips away, you know? It's not the best. But we can try it. Let's see. Let's see how the top wick forms. See if we can get a bit of a melt here. Unfortunately, we're going to need a decent top wick for this to work, guys. We can't... I mean, you can impulsively enter and just hope that volume ends up coming, but I'm not going to take a loss because I'm trying to sell lows and get a bit of volume. We just have not had that price prove that to us. Like, it just hasn't happened all the time. But if I can see a decent top wick right now, yeah, I think it could be an option. Still a small top wick here. We want to see really go up, grab liquidity. Otherwise, we just wait for a setup 1 below, guys. We sell below here. That will be what we will do. Like that. As much as I want to sell earlier, then I wait 15 minutes. We wait 15 minutes.
A lot of decision going through my head. No 5 minute structure. Be a pussy, don't be a pussy. Send it, don't send it. Send it, don't send it.
No, trade it safe. Close your eyes and press the button. Yeah, some days it's like that though. Some days it's like that, but we can't prove that today. We haven't had enough data to tell us. Like, this is what I'm scared, right? Without the deep top wick, you wick below the low, you're in drawdown, and now you're thinking, this is the worst place to be in drawdown. Because you're at the lows of the range, without confirmation of continuation. It's only 12 minutes. Let's see what happens in 12 minutes. 12 minutes is also enough time to also play a game of Geoguessr, right? So while we're waiting, let's put this here like this. Let's bring Geoguessr here like this. Boom. Looking for a short below here, like that. Look at that. We avoided a bullet there, right there, guys. Wow. If I did not wait for that top wick, guys, please notice what we just avoided. We just skipped something that would have just wrecked us, huh? If I didn't make that rule and told you I need to see that deep top wick for this to work, that's me fully game over. fully game over. Right? That's where I wanted stop loss above that 5. Yeah. So I'm really glad we did that. Well, I did that. Look at that. Nasty. So we wait. And we try Geoguessr. You ready, guys? We get one game. Let's play. What's this music? Mute. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I don't think this is Mexico. MA, where is MA? This is like Indonesia or somewhere. Indonesia, it's not Philippines, it's Indonesia. Maybe Malaysia. I went there the other day. Okay, we're gonna go with Indonesia. Bro, I need the map bigger. Hello. Let's go Indo. Let's go for like mid Indonesia. Oh. Wow. How the fuck are we supposed to guess that? Like, come on, man. Are you mad? Next. Okay. No, this is not Syria. This is South America, somewhere in South America. Ecuador, you think it's Ecuador? Bro, you said Argentina, bro. This is not LA, bro. Banfield. What is Banfield? We have 46 seconds, boys. That's Argentina. 25 seconds. We sure it's Argentina? Okay, we give it a shot. Argentina. Whoa, not bad, boys. Not bad. 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 Last round. Last round. Last round. Ooh. Batos ice cream. This is English. Batos ice cream. Oh, some Russian here. I think this is Kazakhstan, guys. I think this is Kazakhstan. No, I think this is Kazakhstan. Pub. These guys look more Asian though, you know? These guys look more Asian, you see? So it's either Mongolia or Kazakhstan. You're saying Mongolia, you're not even saying Kazakhstan? You think Mongolia for sure? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys benefit of doubt. If it's Kazakhstan, everyone has to pay me double money. Double money. We're gonna go with Mongolia. Central Mongolia. Whoa, let's go, let's go. 44 kilometers, man. 44 kilometers. Nice finish. GG, guys. Good game, good game. Good game, good game. Check NQ, I have it on my other monitor. I've been watching it, but didn't give us a setup. Didn't give us a setup, just flew, man. No bottom wick here. 5-minute close, very deep. So we have to see what happens with NQ. Typical London. I know, right? Welcome to London. But at least we can play Geoguessr. So gold doesn't want to continue down. It's bouncing here. So we had the idea of sells below here. I'm super happy we didn't take this aggressive sell here. And I stuck to my rules and waited for the top wick. So leave a like on the stream for that. I think we deserve that. This would have been so nasty to lose on this today. Like really. Like, that is saving money. Like, although we're not in a position right now, that just saved us money. Well, it saved me money, I can tell you that much. How to handle the frustration of missing out? Just walk away. Realize there's opportunities every day. They come here, there, everywhere. Look, man, I think we need to call it. Hi, I would have entered before. What stopped me was that you told me about needing. Yeah, in conditions like this, it's super important. But you were not wrong. Like, you had 95% right. So what I want to see here is I want to see structure on NASDAQ, and then we can take buys. So I'm going to see if we get that for London. If not, we're just more than likely going to range, and probably gold is going to range as well. And we come out, you know, and then gold is going to come out and tell us what it wants to do. And then I'm going to see you guys for NY, okay? GJ, yeah, GJ didn't move too bad today, but it's been generally moving terrible. Huh? Look at this shit. Like, that's why I don't trade GJ anymore. Like, this is just, like, get me out of this. Please, get me out. So yeah, appreciate you all as always. Much love. Thanks for showing up to stream. Take care, everyone. Trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.